Come on, man.
B-roll.
Come on, man. Are these fucking actually sparklers or what, man? Hello? Oh, man. What?
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
Happy birthday.
Oh, no! They're stuck together! I did two and they're stuck together! Welcome to Ranked and Review's first fucking birthday celebration! I'm about to burn my fucking house down! ALANNIS! They're not stopping! Oh, there they go. They're stopping. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ranked and Reviewed's first birthday special. We have officially been doing this fucking show for what seems like 10 years, but actually 1 year. Happy birthday, ALANNIS. Happy first birthday.
Happy birthday, sir.
I don't even know if I can put these down yet. Are they going to fucking, like, stick to the desk or what?
Lick them.
That's what I usually do. So, everyone, welcome to Ranked and Reviewed's first birthday special. And we have got fuck all prepared for this episode. The most thing I had prepared for this episode were the sparklers.
Yeah.
But what we are going to do for this episode is we're just going to discuss the year in general of what we reviewed, ranked, what we haven't reviewed and ranked, what we wish we could have reviewed and ranked, and a bunch of other stuff as well. We're just going to shit talk movies for a little while. So I am glad you're all here to join us for that. How are you feeling about this, Elias?
I am feeling good. It is weird. It does not feel like it's been a year, but it feels like it's been 10.
I know. I've seen that many fucking movies. So,
yes.
As always, I'm your host, TOMYE 1'ST. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, ALANNIS MAXIMUS.
Hello. So it was better when I talk.
Yeah, it is better. Instead of going...
I could also go...
So, ALANNIS, how have you found Ranked and Reviewed so far? What have been some ups? What have been some downs for you? Has this been fun? Has this been what you expected it to be?
It has. I think an up point was definitely Barbie.
That was our 50th episode. Yeah, that was...
That was. I can't believe we actually did it, though. And it all just started from an April Fool's joke.
That was a good time, and you were just completely fucking smashed by the end of that episode.
Yep. You go back and check it out. It was hilarious.
It was a really good time, and that kind of makes up for the whole fact that we've barely got anything prepared for this episode as well. So. But yeah, I think some of my favorite moments so far from Ranked and Reviewed have been like Scream was a great time. I think Jackass was a great time.
Yes.
I mean, majority of what we've done has been a great time, but there has been some stinkers along the way. And I've got to say that me being such a big Halloween fan of the franchise and actually sitting down and having to rank and review a lot of them and watch them and again, like, God, that movie, some of those movies are a slog, bro. Like, they're fucking, they're tough.
I think some of the most challenging moments was actually paying attention to some of those movies. And some of them, you kind of watch them, and it just suddenly fades into background, and you're like, really staring into the ether because it's terrible, or you get distracted. It's like, oh, wait, now I've got to skip back because I haven't been watching this movie. Yeah,
there's been a few movies that I had trouble with doing that, man, which would be something like Batman Returns. I couldn't hold attention. Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I mean, even...
I fell asleep in Season of the Witch and then had to wake up and rewatch most of it.
Even, like, during Scream, like, even Scream 3 is the worst by far. But even that's still more like easy to watch and fun to watch than half of the Halloween movies are, and that's sad, man. You know, I know how much you hated Resurrection as well.
Oh yes, I hated it more than paramedics hate children in swimming pools.
I think, honestly, that the lowest point for me out of this whole thing was Halloween Ends, and the reason for that is how much I love the Halloween franchise, how much I was excited for that movie. It was my most anticipated movie of the year, and how much I loved Halloween Kills compared to a lot of the majority of people out there. And then getting to that finish line of getting to Halloween Ends, getting to do the review for it. And then once we did it and I realized how fucking much I hated the movie and we did the review, like I kind of slacked off on the podcast for about a week afterwards because I almost felt like that we had gotten to the finish line of what I was looking most forward to, and I was so deflated by that fucking movie, man. I was just deflated.
Could you imagine though if we didn't look into speculation on that and kind of just like blacked it all out, then went and saw that, how much more pissed we would have been? At least we had some bracing time.
And you know what I love is the fact that we talked about the rumors and leaks on our Pop Vultures podcast, and we had someone comment saying that we were wrong and that these rumors were wrong and that there was all a blindside thing that they were doing to try and like keep the real story away from everyone for the finale. And I was like, I don't know, man, these fucking rumors are persistent, they're around everywhere, and they sound fucking credible. You know what I mean? So I couldn't imagine if we went into that with no knowledge about what it was going to actually be about, because while we went in and I fucking hated it and I left baffled by the decisions they made, I honestly, if I would have gone in not knowing what was going to happen, I think I would have even left that movie way more pissed, way more.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Are there any movies you wish that we had reviewed and ranked? Like I know you're like, have you watched Terrifier 2 yet?
Yes.
So, what did you think?
It was very. It's funny. So you got a lot of people going, "Oh, those practical effects and the bad acting, and it just for a budget, it just looks really bad." It's like, what's the point? It's intentionally made like a 80s B grade horror movie. It's gratuitously violent as well, like possibly some of the most graphic practical violence I've seen in a movie. But yeah, it's a very niche thing. Like, I enjoyed it because I'm into it. But I think if I sat you in front of it, you'd be like, there'd be elements you'd like, but as a whole, you'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, is it as bad as people are trying to make it out? Is because whenever someone says scariest movie of all time, like The Exorcist was branded as the scariest movie of all time. Every time someone says the most gory movie that's out, like the Saw movies or whatever you want to say, everyone's like, fucking, it's hectic. Like, does the Terrifier 2 live up to what the hype is trying to make it out to be?
I can see why it would disturb some people, because it is pretty confronting. I don't think to the magnitude that everyone's saying it is, but I can see that it would legitimately upset some people. It is pretty brutal. I imagine if it wasn't intentionally B grade, it may not have even made it to cinemas, especially in Australia because we like to ban things. But so like one particular kill springs to mind with it where Art the Clown goes in and just pretty much just starts savaging this teenager, like scalping her with a pair of scissors, stabbing her, ripping her arm off physically, kind of like bending it and snapping it off, then ripping her other hand in half. And then when you think she's going to be left alone to die, he runs that back in with bleach and starts pouring bleach all over her. So it's like, it is pretty next level. I think that's why I like it. It sings to that inner weirdo and lover of macabre horror. So yeah, I don't think, as I was saying, to the magnitude that everyone's saying, I don't think that's accurate. I think that's a beat up, but I can definitely see some people may have felt unwell or left the cinema or fainted seeing it, but not everyone that saw it.
Did it get a theatrical run here?
It got a few days at Halloween and a couple of days after Halloween. which I was surprised
I
with.
think I saw it was like the 28th of October through to like the 1st of November, or maybe something
Yeah,
like that.
which is really weird, especially considering like it's not blockbuster material, and I don't think many people would know. I didn't even really know about it until I went Terrifier 2. I should watch Terrifier 1.
And did you watch Terrifier 1? How was it?
Yeah, it was the same sort of thing. I think the second one had a bit more substance to it. It still doesn't really explain itself. I think it's going to be the kind of thing they're hoping that it gets that chance to expand. There's not a lot of explanation to anything. It is just kind of clown serial killer comes, clown serial killer kills, gets resurrected, kills some more. Then victim from the last one who survived gives birth to clown's decapitated head in the psych asylum. Gripping stuff.
Sounds very weird. Weird. It seems like with the feedback it's getting, with the money it's made on the budget that it did, I'm guessing we're going to be getting a Terrifier 3.
Yes, it's very it's above in quality, but it reminded me of trauma movies, which are intentionally just really bad. And yeah.
Along with that, did you hear that we're getting more Jurassic Park movies?
I did hear that. I think they're going to be smart and say, well, now it's Cretaceous Park. We said it was the last Jurassic Park.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've read into it, is that like they said they purposely labeled Dominion as like the end of the Jurassic era, which means to me that is the end of the Jurassic era, but that doesn't mean we're not getting the Cretaceous era. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think I'm really happy that we're still going to get Jurassic Park movies, and I honestly think that we're not going to have to wait as long as we did in between Jurassic Park 3 and then Jurassic World. I think that it's going to be a lot sooner in time gap between those. Do you think same thing?
I think so as well. I just wish they had moved on to Dino Riders, because dinosaurs and lasers go together so well.
They could definitely make a Jurassic Park movie, but well, look, they could do that. They could write
what they could do is an asteroid hits the Earth and splits the Earth into 2 dimensions, and there's another dimension where there's dinosaurs with lasers and plumbers.
And they eat at dinner tables with knives and forks. And yeah, man. There's some other things that like I wish we reviewed. I really wish we did Moonfall.
I think we were going to, but we didn't. I think it just got lost in the mix.
Dude, we are going to do that, but it's going to be on our specials towards the end of the year.
Yes.
You are watching that fucking movie, man, because look, while it is terrible and while it is the dumbest fucking shit on earth, it is laugh out loud funny. That's how fucking bad it is. Me and my mate watched it while he was here, and like it's so predictable, the movie, that my mate even like predicted a line like a second before it. He goes, like, some dude like dies towards the end of the movie, and he's like, they get back to Earth, and they're like, what happened to him? And my mate just goes, he died saving the world, like that. And then the guy, he goes, he saved the world. And I was just like, oh my God. So it's like made by, I think it's Roland Emmerich. He makes like the same movie every movie. So he made like 2012, The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day Resurgence, any of the disaster movies that you can fucking think of is the guy that made Moonfall. And he basically gets the same, it's literally the same dude, and he basically gets a paycheck to make this same fucking disaster movie every fucking like 5 years or some shit, man. Like, I'm gonna have a quick look into it. Hold on, I'll tell you what other movies this guy's made, because it's hilarious, man. This same dude just makes all the shitty fucking like the disaster end movies. Okay, so it's Roland Emmerich, yeah? He's the director of this movie. And he also made, one second, oh, would you fuck off IMDb? 1 second. He also made, All right, this is his laundry list of fucking shit. Well, he's the creator and it's just been announced of Stargate, a movie, I guess, coming out. But the last movie he did was Moonfall, which we're talking about, which we're gonna also do a review for eventually. Independence Day Resurgence, 2012, 10,000 BC, the day after tomorrow, Godzilla from 1998, Independence Day, Making Contact. Like, this is all he's this dude just that's all he makes. And he made Stargate Atlantis, the TV series, Stargate SG-1. But yeah, as you can see, he made all the terrible movies. The Day After Tomorrow, 2012, all those where they're rather running away from the cold, running away from the sun, running away from the moon. He does it all. So I can't wait for us to watch Moonfall and do that.
Do you reckon he sits here and goes, now, need to make the same movie, but what can I make it the moon?
Dude, that's one thing we're gonna have to rank and review. We should do all disaster movies. So like we should just do like, because right now we're doing video game movies ranked and reviewed. It'd be great if we did like every disaster movie made. So like Twisters if it comes out, fucking Independence Day, 2012.
What about that movie where The Rock's fighting a tower? Like, I don't know. I think it's about a tower falling over or something, and it has The Rock in it.
I'm looking up this shit, man, because right now it just sounds like you fucking made something up. Dwayne Johnson. Let's have a look. Oh, come on. Dwayne Johnson. Click it. Dude, is my computer having a freak out or what? Oh, here it goes. My internet's just being really slow, so give me 1 second. Oh my god, man, what is going on here? It's like it's almost like it does not want me to leave Roland Emmerich's page.
You're here for
it's
it.
Like, you want disaster movies? We'll give you disaster movies. Oh, dude, the plot for Moonfall, like, I can't wait till you watch it, dude. Like, the whole thing's about how, like, the moon is, like, it's, like, orbiting, like, differently than it usually would. And then, like, I've got to find out why it's doing that because it's causing, like, floods and tsunamis and all these problems and shit. And then they end up going up into the sky and they get to the moon and it's hollow and they go inside the moon and there's, like, nanotechnology, like, monsters that are like I don't know, man. It's a mess. But okay, so you said Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fighting a fucking tower. Now I'm gonna look through this. Are you talking about Rampage?
I forgot he was in that.
Oh, Skyscraper.
That's the one. I don't think he's actually fighting the skyscraper, but I like to think he is.
King Kong. Oh man. So yeah, no, Roland Emmerich, man, and Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, we should definitely include that then. And he's done another one. He did San Andreas as well.
Oh, yes.
Remember, we could do that.
Where he fights an earthquake.
Yeah. Oh my god! Just announced he's doing San Andreas too.
Ah! It's all coming together. How can you do it? Now, I haven't seen San Andreas, but how can you do it? I think that's like a one-time event, isn't it? Like, the fault goes off.
Yeah, true. What's going to happen? Like, I don't know, man. That's confusing as fuck.
Maybe he will fight a tower and an earthquake in the next one.
Maybe.
Maybe he is the earthquake.
It doesn't look like there's another Jumanji film slated at all. Dude, apparently he's doing Big Trouble in Little China.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I don't think we can recapture that movie and do it justice.
No. Oh, dude, I just realized we have to watch a movie of his for our video game movies ranked and reviewed, which is Doom.
Ah, Doom. Yes.
And he is in Free Guy, but that's not really a video game movie. God, man. He's done a lot.
Oh, no. That reminds me there was that other Doom movie they made where it's like they don't even have Doom guys replaced with a female. It came out, I think, a couple of years ago.
Is it called Doom?
Doom something.
Doom Patrol? Doom Annihilation?
What is it?
Annihilation, it would be. 2019.
Yeah.
A group of UAC Marines respond to a distress call from a top-secret scientific base on Phobos, a moon around Mars, only to discover it's overrun by demons who seek to create hell on Earth. Amy Manson is the...
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder if she's any relation to Charles Manson.
I don't know, man, but I'd rather be killed by Charles Manson than have to watch half of the fucking video game movies ranked and reviewed we're going to have to do. Coming up with fucking Assassin's Creed this week, man. Bang, 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 click, 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 bang, bang, reload, click, click, bang. You know? So, what are you excited for?
Look, you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
No, I'm frozen.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
So, what are you excited about next year, ranking and reviewing next year?
I am looking forward... Wait, what are our big things for next year? I'm looking forward to Scream. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for Scream 6, man. I'm hoping, gonna save my slasher genre from being extinct after Halloween ends. Also, I'm looking forward to the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes. Yes.
And what else is there next year? We've got the Barbie movie.
Hopefully that comes out around the time of our 100th episode or something.
That'd be awesome, man. If that lined up, because we have to do Barbie. Remember, we've already promised we're going to be doing that. I can tell you what else that we have planned. Let me have a quick look.
Ant-Man.
We've got Ant-Man. We have. Hold on.
Oh, we'll have Blade in there towards the end of next year, which is going to be interesting.
What are we having? Sorry.
Blade would be in there.
Yeah, that's right.
By a guy whose name I can't remember.
So I'm looking forward to. We've got the new Ninja Turtles movie.
There's a new Ninja Turtles movie?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I can't wait. We've got Wonka. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, new Wonka movie. We also have we also have Indiana Jones 5. And
I hope that doesn't suck.
I think we've also got a new Beverly Hills Cop movie.
Ooh.
And I believe, is there anything else? Let me just Google. I believe I feel like there's a lot more, you know, like big movies. Movies 2023. I did 203.
That's one thing I saw that doesn't make sense to me. They're making a prequel series for Friday the 13th called Crystal Lake. No Jason Voorhees. So I'm guessing his mother.
Yeah, but wait, are you sure it's no Jason Voorhees? Because I heard about the announcement and them saying that it was going to be a prequel, so obviously there was not going to be a Jason in it. And then I didn't watch the video following, but the next thing was, it says Crystal Lake prequel gets even better. And I don't know if that meant that we are going to see a Jason in this or not.
I hope we are, because that's why I watch Friday the 13th movies, for Jason. Just like the reason I watch Halloween movies is for Michael.
Exactly. Right, so I'm going to let's just list off a bunch of movies and say if we're going to do them or not. Legally Blonde 3. I don't think... Are we doing Legally Blonde 3?
Maybe if it tanked and reviewed too.
Maybe. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Yes, we should do that.
Untitled Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel, December 20th, 23.
I keep forgetting to watch Afterlife. I've heard good things.
Yeah. Wonka. Dune Part 2.
Yes.
The Hunger Games.
That is still going?
Yep. The Exorcist. And I don't know if we're going to even go... Dude. After capping off his trio of Halloween films, director David Gordon Green jumps right into another beloved horror franchise, as as with his tackling of the Michael Myers story, The Exorcist is a follow-up to the original and the 1973 original only, and will reportedly unfold as the first of a trilogy with Alan Christensen set to reprise her starring role or some shit. How do you feel about The Exorcist and David Gordon Green?
Well, it's not going to actually be a possession movie. There's going to be this bullied young adult who goes around and kills people and says he's possessed.
Imagine it has more Michael Myers in this movie than...
The twist is to kill is Michael Myers, not a possessed person.
Oh, man. Fuck off, David Gordon Green. You know? Craven the Hunter.
Ah, yes.
Untitled A Quiet Place spin-off.
Yeah.
The Nun 2.
Oh.
Blue Beetle.
Ah.
Barbie. And that's July 21st, 2023. That could very well line up with our 100th. Roosevelt, directed by Martin Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Could you imagine if Barbie's at IMAX?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. The Marvels.
Yeah, the Captain Marvel follow-up.
Yep. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Oppenheimer, which is Christopher Nolan's new movie, and it sounds awesome because it is basically a movie about like the Nazis and World War and stuff, and it's Christopher Nolan's buzzed about biopic on physicist and father of the atomic bomb. Oppenheimer stars Cillian Murphy in the titular role, as well as Emily Blunt and Matt Damon. Like virtually all of Nolan's films, the IMAX shot pick should be taken in on the biggest screen possible. Indiana Jones 5 opening June 30th. The Flash opening June 23rd.
Got pushed back that far. I suppose there was a lot of bullshit going on around it, hey?
Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
There is another Transformers movie?
June 9th. Dude, there are a lot of movies in June. Like, we're fucked for June, yeah? Like, Indiana Jones, June 30th. The Flash, June 23rd. Transformers Rise of the Beasts, June 9th. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, June 2nd. That's a busy week. That's a busy month.
Across the Spider-Verse, I'd be interested to see if that gets a cinematic release.
Oh, it will. It looks like it will. It says it's opening on June 2nd. So, but dude, I think, because look, I don't think you're going to be able to get as much time off like to do 2nd, 9th, 23rd, and 30th like we usually would. So I think we're going to have to prioritize which movies here we want to get out earliest. And for me, I think the most important ones would probably be The Flash on the 23rd and Indiana Jones 5 on the 30th.
Yeah. Well, if we're doing them at the night as well, I might be able to do it.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to look into that.
We will work it out.
Then we've got The Little Mermaid, Fast 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Evil Dead Rise.
Oh.
The Super Mario Brothers movie. Dungeons and Dragons. John Wick Chapter 4. Shazam Fury of the Gods. Scream 6. Creed 3. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And that is the 33 most anticipated movies of 2023. So
we're going to have a busy first 6 months.
Fucking oath, man. A very busy first 6 months. Yeah, I think out of all those movies, the ones I'm most excited for would be Scream 6, Super Mario Brothers, The Flash, Indiana Jones, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, and I don't know, man. That's about it. There's a lot more movies coming out. I'm sure that we're going to find out a lot more. I'd say out of all the list of this, the ones I care the least for would be things like Dungeons and Dragons, The Little Mermaid, Mission Impossible, I don't really care about. I don't know. Quiet Place doesn't really do it for me. But yeah, no, it's going to be a busy fucking year. I can't wait to see what we're going to get out of movies like The Flash with what's going on with Ezra Miller and all that.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Hopefully he watches it from inside a prison cell.
Definitely. Yeah, the whole second movie is just him behind bars. Dropping the soap and shit. And yeah, how, like, for the rest of this year, we've got Wakanda Forever coming up this week, and we've also got Avatar Way of the Water. And how are you feeling about Avatar Way of the Water?
I'm pretty excited. I've noticed that Avatar doesn't seem to be on Disney Plus at the moment either. It's annoying because like, I should watch that because I have not seen that in a long time, and it's not on there at the moment. I'm guessing because they've redone it. I don't know.
Dude, I had zero anticipation for Avatar 2. Couldn't have given a fuck less about it. Was already just dumbfounded that they'd approved another 3 fucking movies after this. They haven't even got the second one out yet. Like, and I'm still kind of dumbfounded by that. That they're just like, yeah, okay, we'll give you an Avatar 3, 4, and 5. And he's like, yeah, I haven't even finished Avatar 2 yet. And they're like, yep, all good. You know, like,
are they coming? They're coming back, like out closer together than 15 years, aren't they?
Well, we hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, after seeing the trailer this week, I'm fucking so sold, man, because I'm sold on this movie for IMAX 3D. I am not sold on this movie in any other way. I do not want to go see this movie at a normal cinema. I do not want to watch this movie not 3D. Like, if we're going to watch Avatar Way of the Water, we're going to go the way it's supposed to be seen, and that is IMAX 3D. And I think that is becoming one of my most excited. I'm more excited for that than anything for the rest of the year because of the experience more than the movie itself, I guess.
Yeah.
but the movie does look incredible. So
Definitely.
And basically, yeah, I just think that it's been good that we've kept it going as long as we have this series ranked and reviewed. I think it's been fun. When we started off doing ranked and reviewed, it was not intended to be a forever thing. It was the Scream movies were coming out, not the Scream 6 was coming out, Scream 5 was coming out, and I was like, we should probably watch the other ones and maybe we could rank and review them next to each other for when the new one comes out. And ALANNIS was like, yeah, good idea. And it kind of just turned into a show because it is because of how successful that series ended up being for us. I mean, the trailer that we made for our review of Scream 5 has had 45,000 views. So, like, you know, I'm excited that we were able to conquer so much with some of our reviews. I mean, our Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull reviews at nearly 6,000 views.
I'm watching that review. That confuses me.
And Halloween Ends has already hit nearly 1,500 views. Our Tomb Raider review has done extremely well. Like, Jackass 4.5 has done extremely well. I mean, we've done some great successful reviews. I'm looking forward to keep continuing that on with the future of Ranked and Reviewed.
Definitely. And
I definitely have no intention of ending Ranked and Reviewed anytime soon. I think we'll keep doing this as long as we are seeing movies and enjoying what we do. The only time this will stop is if ALANNIS is like one day, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'll be like, okay, it's time to end it because I ain't sitting through fucking bullshit Marvel movies without this fucking cunt next to me. So... So that was a little talk, a little bit of movie chat on everything ranked and reviewed and what we're looking forward to coming up in the next year, and just a little look back on everything, something to just wet your whistle with. We apologize we couldn't make this any more exciting, but just remember, we do have a Christmas episode coming up. We've got our New Year's Eve episode coming up, and we have got top 5 worst movies of 2022 and top 5 best movies of 2022. And all those are going to definitely be more thought on and more highly produced and a lot more work put into those because they're bigger events basically than our first birthday. Like, it's pretty crazy though that a year ago when this episode goes up, we reviewed Scream 1.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited that we get to continue our ranked and reviewed series for Scream with Scream 6.
Yeah. So close together as well.
It is, isn't
They
it?
really smashed that movie out.
Yeah. Are you concerned or are you excited? Because everything I've seen from this movie and heard sounds like it's going to please me.
I get the feeling they must have low-key had it in the pipe and we're just waiting on that final green light, or already had that final green light and just didn't let anyone know.
I'm really excited for it. Do you think it's going to be good or do you think it's going to be a letdown?
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be hard to kill the momentum unless they do something silly.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's possible, but I don't think they will.
No. Cool. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us for Ranked and Reviewed's first birthday. And we appreciate everyone that has stuck around and joined us every episode, or if you haven't seen every episode and you're just fucking joining us for this, make sure you tune in because we're going to be reviewing everything we can, new and old, and continuing our series that we have going at the moment, such as video game movies ranked and reviewed, and more. ALANNIS, anything you want to say before we get the fuck out of here?
I like that we managed to shoot 2 videos before my dog got up and moved the camera on me. Nice, Floyd.
My dog looks like she's fucking dead at the moment. Like, look.
Hello, Lucky. Nope.
Hi, Lucky.
The tail just goes.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and checking out Ranked and Reviewed's first birthday. As always, I am your host, TOMYE 1'ST. And joining me, as always, has been my co-host, ALANNIS MAXIMUS. And again, thank you for joining us. And we will see you for the second birthday, I'm sure. And a whole nother year.
Yes.
Of Ranked and Reviewed's utter trash on fire bullshit that happened. Peace out, guys. Thank you.